Oh wow, we're pretty much getting. Well, this officially makes it that we've had every single matchup today. We've had PvP, TVT. Have we had TVT? Maybe just not a TVT. Yeah, we had TVT. We've had it all. Yeah. Here we go. Finally, this is the final missing piece, the missing link, the final Zodiac. This is the final card to the. I forgot what it's called. What's that Yu-Gi-Oh thing that you need all the cards for?
Exodio?
Is it?
Yeah, Exodio.
Yeah, Exodio. Okay. It was there. But I ruined that intro. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Not sure what team he's playing for.
Teamless.
He is teamless. Okay, figured. Teamless down here in the bottom left-hand corner. It is none other than the blue Protoss player, ShaDoWn. ShaDoWn? ShaDoWn, right?
Yeah, ShaDoWn. And in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have as I quickly check him, the Swedish Zerg representing Infinity Gaming. That beautiful Infinity sign. It is Namshar.
Where's ShaDoWn from?
He is from France.
Okay. I was going to look it up, but at a certain point there, my computer said that it was going to crash StarCraft, so I closed my Wikipedia.
It's all good. So
how's the X-Reality in the chat? He's saying, he's agreeing with me, confirming that he said Kelzer really hasn't been good since 2017, like, really predominant. He's saying it's good to see Kelzer do good here, so... Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I feel like I haven't seen Kelzer do really good lately. And like he moved to Europe. Mm-hmm. We didn't hear from him for a little bit. Quarantine happens and bam, he's back. Like to me, like when I was watching StarCraft really heavy, like TLO was one of the greats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, TLO.
What was this, like 2016 maybe? I don't know. When was TLO real popping?
Well, TLO, he has been around since the beginning. He's been around since the beta of StarCraft 2, and since the very, very beginning in Wings of Liberty, he was one of the big names in the foreign scene that everyone knew. Everyone knew who TLO was. Everyone knew who the little one was.
Like for me, TLO is like one of the greats, that like the non-Korean greats.
Yeah.
So to see Kelazar beat him, honestly, that's like super mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, and Kelazar, again, like he has had like these kind of like resurgences. Like there was the time where he was on Root, where he kind of, I think that's when he really popped off, and where he was really like improving a lot. He was playing with Cats and the other Latin American players. He was competing in WCS, and like he has kind of fallen off in recent years. I said 2019 was definitely a year where Kelazar was really, I don't know if I want to say underperforming, but he was just kind of in the shadows, like in the background. Like he wasn't really, like you could argue that even Cham was like having better performances, even, or like deeper runs, or So
who's winning the Sentimiento Latino? It was always like special. Which tournament was it? It was always special. Then Kelazar, then
Copa
Cham,
America.
then Paco Mike, I think. Copa America,
yeah. So I mean, Kelazar, he has always been the second to special in Copa America. Cham always the third. So he has like maintained himself there at least, but like when it comes to the world stage, like
I would like to see him maybe make it to a global stage, or like a premier event.
Mm-hmm.
This might be his chance right here. His competition is tough.
Yeah, as we are here in the qualifiers for the NA qualifiers for TSL number 3. We have returned. And
number 3. They're not even like gonna rebrand it. This is like they're just continuing for the whole series.
Number 5. I don't know why I said 3. Number 5. Anyway,
I was gonna say number 3 sounds kind of short. I feel like this is a bigger tournament than that.
Yeah.
But regardless, like they're just gonna continue the numbers.
Anyway, enough about Kelazar. We are here in a ZvP.
I forgot. We're in like a completely different game, but I mean, here we go. It's getting to the interesting part. Adepts are here. It's actually a really interesting opening from ShaDoWn. He is coming in with double Oracle, like 4 or 5 adepts here. 4 adepts.
Yeah.
Normally you want to hit with these in different locations, but he's just all up front, and he really didn't get the damage he was looking for.
Yeah, he maybe if he pushed a little bit harder, he was hoping to get the queens like once one falls and the other falls, and then it's like kind of a domino effect. But instead, the queens for Namshar did end up surviving. He had enough links to support them as well, and he pushes the army back. Meanwhile, Namshar, he does have a Roach Warren. He is working on a Bailey Nest as well, so he is starting to transition now that he is like established on 3 bases. Oh, he's getting a 4th as well.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's a big play right there. Oh, he can get a lot more workers than that, I think. He should have gone deeper on, like past the spore.
He could have definitely just dived in and tried to kill as much as he can. But being a little bit more conservative here, just gets 3 workers.
But just to get caught out by the queens is not really worth it.
Yeah. You know, it does get out in the end. Meanwhile, ShaDoWn, he did have that Stargate opener. He does have a Phoenix to clear up creep as well, but he didn't really find the damage that he was looking for, especially since he started with 3 oracles. Like that's a big investment.
Yeah, he's not really getting the value out of it.
Yeah, only 3 worker kills so far. We'll see.
Yeah, right there. Light's dying over there as this is coming up. That was a quick hive here coming out, or infestation pit, I should say, coming out here for Namshar. Namshar is just, he saw that many oracles and he's like, 3 oracles? Yeah, I can drone up. Yeah, I could spare some drones.
Wow. Okay, so we do have a Spire on the way of all things, and a Hive at the same time.
And a hive.
This is not even 7-minute mark, and he's getting Hive of all things. Okay,
I feel like there's like a new meta that was discussed right before this tournament started, and no one told me about it.
I mean, okay, so the hallucinated phoenixes do get into the main base. They do spot the hive. They do spot the spire as well. So ShaDoWn sees everything, and I'd be surprised if he isn't scratching his head right now.
He's scratching his head, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll expand."
Like, you know what? This is a good time to expand. I mean, you know, your opponent is spending a lot of resources on tech right now. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the plan is for Namshar. Like, is he going for like a fast greater spire?
Whoa.
Like if he's going
what
for
I
a
think
fast...
is there's no anti-air here besides the 2 archons for ShaDoWn. He's got a bunch of zealots and he's trying to get archons right now. But if those mutas can go into another base, there you go. He's getting down cannons.
Is he getting mutas though? I question it. There it is, greatest fire.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like,
yeah, you're right. Is he proxying a greater spire?
Oh,
is that what this is?
So the hive was timed with the spire perfectly, and I'm like, is he really gonna rush broodlords? Is this really happening? It's happening. I've never seen this work. This is insanely fast. Yeah. He's just skipping everything, trying to get broodlords as fast as possible. It could work because, as you were saying, ShaDoWn, he doesn't have a lot of anti-air.
I've never seen this before, and it's gonna work. It's already too late. I'm gonna call it. It's already too late. If ShaDoWn does not go and attack right now, Corruptors will be out in about 30 seconds, and at that point, Namshar can definitely hold off, even sack 1 or 2 bases until broodlords get out.
Exactly. He can afford to. He's expanding. He's getting his 5th base, so even if he loses his 4th, he can just pull his workers away and just give it up.
It's already too late.
Yeah. And behind this, to be fair, there is a fleet beacon on the way and another Stargate, so it does look like ShaDoWn is trying to tech into Skytoss. But
Corruptors are going to come out so much faster than, than 1 by 1 Skytoss. Wow, sure. I didn't think this is kind of like an uneventful game here, but just the way Namshar is playing this is going to be really cool how it plays out here when he attacks.
Yeah, he's kind of abusing the fact that ShaDoWn has been really, really passive. Like, he's just gone in with oracles every now and then, but he hasn't really found much damage. And because he's been so passive, he's allowed Namshar to take up 2 broodlords, and 8 broodlords on the way.
I feel like that's a given though. Like, as a Protoss, you really, oh my god, huge connections here. How many is he going to get? 5, 8.
8, maybe 10, maybe. One more.
10? Okay, 10. Even with the shield battery there.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying there, but we do have a whole lot. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 8. 8 broodlords.
Yeah.
It's like we're in Sesame Street all over again. The count.
I mean, you were touching on the fact that, typically as a Protoss player, like, it's on you to try and apply pressure to the Zerg.
Oh, that's where I was going. That's the point I was making. I forgot about that point. But
Yeah.
You got to apply pressure on the Zerg. You can't let him sit back.
And that's kind of what he's done. And sure, he has a couple of carriers, but carriers aren't the best anti-air. And Namshar is taking a 6th base.
Oh my god. And Namshar is going to go on with this Ling run by. He's going to pull the army back. I mean, he has the Broodlords. He could just go attack with the Broodlords now and win. But he's just... Oh my... Well, he's memeing. He's memeing on ShaDoWn. This is kind of this is kind of messed up.
Oh my god.
He's making like 15 spore crawlers right now. And
he's splitting the map in half right now is what he's doing. Yeah. He's doing the PvP. He's doing the PvP equivalent of throwing down a bunch of shield batteries and cannons in the middle of the map.
So this is exactly what we were talking about in the middle of Neeb's hour-long game, saying it looked like a Zerg versus Protoss, where they go with the forest of the spore crawlers and Broodlords, and here we are. Here we are, and now I'm a little bit worried because Namshar has given ShaDoWn a lot of time as well. He didn't utilize the Broodlords as quickly as he could have, and because of that, ShaDoWn, he's getting more and more carriers, and carriers, like, Broodlords, they didn't do any anti-air. Like, you need Corruptors now. Like, this could be an interesting game. What game are they playing right now? What game is going on here?
I don't know. This is not typical StarCraft. That's what I can say.
Vipers out. What's going on here?
Yeah. We have Vipers, which would be nice to abduct, like or even power bomb the carriers. Meanwhile, we have a mothership.
I think a parasitic bomb is ideal here. I always go for the yank, the good old yoink. What's happening there? Oh, they're expiring?
Yeah, they're expiring.
I didn't even know those things expired.
You put them down and they're there forever.
Till I didn't think they expired. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen one expire before.
And finally, we have ShaDoWn. He's moving out on the map, and he's actually moving right towards where the Spore Forest is. So this is the ideal location for Namshar to defend. He has Spores, he has Broodlords, he has a couple of Corruptors. I feel like he needs more Corruptors, though, especially against such a carrier-heavy army.
Yeah, he gave him way too much time in transition in the Sky Toss. He does have a lot of Spore Crawlers, though, so I think those can just take out all of the interceptors.
Yeah, and
combined with some not blinding bombs, parasitic bombs.
There's something about Eternal Empire where it's not just the map, but the games themselves are eternal, and we may end up in a split map scenario.
Are we in another hour-long game? No. This is like an hour-long game fast forwarded because
it's true.
This is like where Neeb was. And then at like the 45-minute mark.
Exactly.
But here we got to it fast. It was like a proxy late game. Ooh, good yoink there. Gets it. And
the recall.
Can he kill it in time? One more shot. Oh, he got it. He barely got it.
Nice.
Wow.
There we have a solid pick-off there by Namshar. So now Namshar, he does have the opportunity to push into the main base of ShaDoWn. He is slowly creeping forward, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a slow push where I don't think Namshar is confident moving his Broodlords forward without the Spores. So the Spores are going to slowly leapfrog forward, the Broodlords behind them, and he's going to siege ShaDoWn.
I was talking about this, but I didn't think it actually happened anymore.
Hey. We're in Heart of the Swarm again.
Yeah, we're in Heart of the Swarm right now. Which version of StarCraft is this?
Oh, boy.
Right now.
Strap in, everyone. We're just going to watch the creep slowly move forward.
Yeah.
Queen, I mean, he's almost there. He's past the halfway point.
This is just StarCraft.
This is StarCraft. And, it looks like Namshar, he's looking for something to pick off.
Heart of the Swarm vibes going off right here. And good pickoff. Now, ideally, it's very hard, but as a Zerg, you just want to keep picking those things off one by one as you can. But there's actually dropping the main of ShaDoWn. For ShaDoWn.
He's going for the greatest fire.
And he's going for the greatest fire. But does he really need Broodlords right now?
He does not.
He is going to stop that +3 upgrade.
Yeah. And he tries to make...
Oh, that was weird to watch. It looked like it was like an instinctive reaction to turtle up.
It looked like he was hiding from the zealots.
Yeah, it's like, like it's like when you get in a really cold pool.
And yeah, both players are maxed out. The creep is slowly advancing. We're getting more and more spores being made. They're scuttling up the map and slowly encroaching upon ShaDoWn's bases. ShaDoWn, this is looking really tough for him to hold. I don't see him like he needs to be a little bit more proactive. Clearing
the base has been cut in half with a little bit extra on Namshar's side.
Yeah.
This is rough. Yeah, I think Namshar has his game. Like ShaDoWn just took too much time. Obviously, Namshar can't max out again as fast as ShaDoWn can. I mean, ShaDoWn can't max out as fast as Namshar can. I think Namshar just needs to go ahead and jump or do some more harass.
Yeah. I mean, right now it's on ShaDoWn to try and apply pressure and try and push this creep back, and it looks like he's finally pushing in.
He's even finding the APM to corrosive bio. I guess actually there's not really much micro ability with this army here from Namshar.
It's gonna get it again. Nice.
Yep. There's really nothing in micro here from Namshar besides the different units.
Yeah.
He's got like 3 Ravagers for corrosive bio, so that's it. An Abduct. And then target fire.
There's just... it's just so hard to see how ShaDoWn is gonna win this. Like, he's just such like an awful position to be in. Vipers just sniping carriers.
They're kind of now. There's no ground army at all.
True.
I don't know why he's going for them.
The Broodlords are
maybe to get a ground army.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair,
he wants to get rid of the. Yeah. There's another Greater Spire, but I think he wants to get rid of the Broodlords and then morph into Archons. Warpin. Whatever it's called. Summon the Archons, and there he goes. High Templar. Maybe Storms. I think Storms would be better than Templars right now. I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, I mean, he does already have Storm research, so these High Templar will help in that.
Storm and then into Archons. Storm you a little hard out and then morph them. Or just attack a move with them, and they can eventually take out all these spore crawlers. little tickle beams.
I feel like if you're a Protoss, it's so difficult for ShaDoWn because this Skytoss army is so slow as well. Like it's not like in a ZvT where Terran has the option to like drop in multiple places and stuff. Like this army is just so slow from the Protoss as well as the Zerg, so it's difficult to try and rotate and try and like push in one end and then push in another end and then go back and forth. Like
I feel like it's kind of like back in the day when Protoss was just going Sky Army every time, and once they reached out a maxed out Sky Army as a Zerg, you just lose. So I think the tables have turned. Like back in the day, people were like, what do you do to a maxed out Sky Toss? You don't let him get to a maxed out Sky Toss. So I think that's the problem here. Like, how do you win this ShaDoWn? You don't let him get to this army composition he has. At this point, you're dead.
Yeah, I do definitely feel like as ShaDoWn kills 18 of his own workers, it's like Neeb all over again. I do feel
God,
like...
how do we get here again?
Like, Namshar, his position is looking so good just because of this creep and of these spores, and ShaDoWn let him get here, and now
all those spores as a worker, that's like 40 workers just in spores. God, that's so much money. And look at the units tab. He does currently have spores aren't on the units tab. I wish we had a tab for spores created. Jeez, man, like I love these games, but how did we get all these really not regular games? It makes it really hard to cast, guys. I know we have an easy job here. We have a fun job. We get to cast StarCraft. Top tier players. Like these are top tier players. I love it. but it's like I have no idea what's going on here.
You know what it is? Like we cost a lot. We cost a lot of Southeast Asia. We cost a lot of NA and Latin America. So you know what? You know what? I blame the Europeans.
Is this like is this the EU? Has EU become NA?
This is the EU meta right now. This is
like normally we make fun of. Oh my.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Special versus Neeb was like the shortest series we ever had. Like it was. Yeah.
The 2 NA players was the shortest one.
Oh my god, so many storms though. Oh, the corruptors are so low.
The storms are bad, but Namshar can just remax.
Yeah, and ShaDoWn, he's finally taking this opportunity now that all the storms went off. He's finally going to be able to take down all of these spores, and he has the economy to rebuild all of the interceptors. Meanwhile, Namshar, he took a really bad fight there. The storms were so efficient, and he's forced back, and now ShaDoWn...
Look at these interceptors, though. There's not that many. He can't afford to, like, remake them, but they all are dying to those spore callers. The remax! He's going to jump right on top of it and kill this army.
Wow.
GG! No, it's not GG. It's gonna try, but the rest of this aren't. Now it's GG with that army getting caught out.
Yeah,
there's no way.
He wasted the recall,
and he recalled right there next to him. So GG, Namshar takes it in a very interesting game. Was that game number 1?
That was game number 2. Namshar wins the series 2-0.
Oh yeah, that's right. Namshar did win the first one. Sheesh. Wow. Are there any games left to cast? I haven't even had a chance to look at the bracket. It's been back to back.
Every time we get into one of these games, it's like we're in like the bunker underneath, you know, and we open up and we see what happened to the world.
Yeah.
The post-apocalypse.
I'm like walking outside, the sun hits my eyes, I'm squinting, looking around. There's observing what type of bird species will live around me now.
All right.
Oh man, yeah. I'm not beat, but I'm mentally exhausted at trying to figure out what these players are going for. Like, we have not seen any regular builds. It was like a caster's worst nightmare. Like, you just... I know StarCraft. I promise you guys I play the game sometimes. But today, I'm just not aware of what's happening. I don't know what this is.
So
I blame UEU. And you know what's funny? I actually told myself this week, I was like, come on, you're playing Zerg on the NA, switch over to EU and play on EU and become a real Zerg player. So I've been playing all week on EU, trying to learn how EU plays. And then here we are, I have no idea what's going on.
So
wow,
we do have a lot of updates. I'm trying to catch up.
A whole lot.
A lot.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to read the bracket.
So the upper bracket is basically done. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, we're done. We made it. We made it. So that was the last series. I think Wardy is casting Special versus Lambo.
Harstum. Special beat Harstum in the quarterfinals here. So he's going on. So now the final is Special versus Lambo. I'm sure Wardy will cast that.
Yes.
There is the losers bracket, but we're not casting that, right?
That will be casted tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh.
Yes. So basically...
Oh, that's right. They continue to losers. They get better seating, right?
Yeah. So the upper bracket is basically finished, and tomorrow they're only going to cast the remaining lower bracket matches, which there aren't too many of. But yeah,
we're gonna get a rematch, Kelzer versus Neeb, maybe.
Yeah, Kelzer versus Neeb could happen. We've got Estrella up there as well with Nice. There's Bly. Gung Fu Banda's still in the fight as well. He 2-1'd Masa. He's up against Gerald.
Wow, he beat Masa.
Yeah.
Where else? Kelzer, Vanya, Gerald, Skilius, Namshar versus ShaDoWn.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Chances are, like, we probably won't be here tomorrow for the remainder of this, as there aren't that many matches left. Like, we could start, but I believe you are.
Yeah,
busy
I'll probably
tomorrow.
be gone.
Yeah. So yeah, we will just be covering day 1. Something that I will be covering tomorrow, though, is Battle of the Americas.
Indeed.
Not the usual Battle of the Americas, though, as these are the playoffs in a way. A
new bracket, double LM, starting an hour later. I wish I could be here for it.
Yeah, we're going to see the best of the best from Battle of the Americas, specifically duke it out to qualify for the OSC end of season tournament. So
Yeah.
the way it works is just for like a little bit of an explanation. OSC,
The way it works is tune in every time to CranKy Ducklings.
OSC, they run a lot of tournaments. They run Battle of the Americas.
A lot.
Yeah, they do Masters Cups, which are for Europe. They do Australian Opens for the ANZ players. They have a bunch of like these different tournament series, and they all award points. So what they do is they have like a spreadsheet with all the players from all of these different tournaments separated, and they've gotten the top players from each of their tournament series, and they're going to have them all playing qualifiers to play in like this big OSC end of season tournament where they all play against each other. It's basically
Okay, so I'm looking in the chat. Someone said Wardy's done, and I'm looking, and Wardy is not casting. He's not casting anymore.
Yeah. I guess
I think he called it quits for a long day.
Yeah, everyone's calling it, and they're just continuing tomorrow.
So wait, is that last game's tomorrow?
Yeah, it's all tomorrow.
The final? Yeah, so it's final special versus Lambo.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was going on today, and the losers bracket was tomorrow. A little confusing, but sorry to interrupt your spiel. But yeah, the spreadsheets, and they're all getting their points. So who has the most points from NA right now?
I'm not sure, but the way it worked was
gotta be Cam.
Yeah, I mean he already qualified.
Yeah,
as you can imagine, he already qualified.
Yeah. Of course, Cam has the most points at least coming out of that tournament.
Yeah, for Battle of the Americas. So based on their points, they got seeded, and they're playing like in a nice playoff bracket. So we're gonna be seeing Pili, Pure Legacy. Who else? Maybe the Riddler. I need to double check.
The Riddler question mark.
Okay, Pure Legacy,
Pili,
Pili, Eggs, and Starkiller.
Ooh. So is Starkiller the only NA? Pili, right?
Yeah, Pili and Pure Legacy. Yeah.
Pure Legacy. Oh yeah. I honestly didn't hear Pure Legacy. Someone said, wait, what happens with Special versus Lambo twice in different final qualifiers? I think they were in the final qualifiers
for Europe.
Maybe for EU?
Yeah. That's a good question, and I don't think the TSL admins have thought it through, so we'll figure out how that works and who ultimately gets qualifies for the main event.
What happens if they...
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's possible, because EU is played first, it's possible that they're just going to do the EU qualifiers. Whoever advances from that, I guess they forfeit out of the NA qualifier, and then the next person just automatically wins, question mark?
Or is it like next seeding, question mark?
Yeah, it's...
Maybe whoever wins EU forfeits, and then that leaves
exactly.
a winner coming out of loser bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, whoever wins is not playing, and then it's just filled in.
Yeah, I would imagine that's how it works.
Thanks for that question. We figured it out on stream for you, legend. Which you're, I think, a caster, so you're not watching this.
Yep. Legend K is the French caster.
Yeah. But nonetheless, man, this was honestly like, I don't know. I feel like StarCraft's just getting more and more exciting. Like the way the games are played out. Like, okay, not exciting, but more and more different. Like,
diverse.
As we've been casting, and diverse. Like the past couple tournaments we casted, I feel like every game I'm saying, wow, I've never seen this. This is crazy. This is new. And it's not just that I don't watch StarCraft, because I watch StarCraft all day. But like today, we saw some crazy freaking games.
Yeah.
Unheard of builds and matchups. Hour-long game. There's got to be a record somewhere on something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In case you guys missed it and are just tuning in, can't link it. It's not. I lost the link, but I'll link it later. check CranKy Ducklings Twitter. We'll post the link of the hour-long finale of a PvP. It was crazy, man. What good games today. I really enjoyed casting today.
Yeah, all the VODs, of course, will be available on our YouTube channel within a couple of days, as we do upload all of our tournament VODs to YouTube. Keep an eye on our social media for that, as you know, we also tweet whenever we post our VODs. Yeah. And
if you're wondering what the @ is, it's the name right there, CranKy_Ducklings everywhere.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. And the good thing is, like, if you guys ever want information from the CranKy Ducklings, you can just type in their name on any social media site, and you'll find everything. Because every social media site I saw from you guys, everyone tells you where the VOD's at, tells you what they're casting, shows you a schedule. Like if you're trying to find a tournament to watch, it's real easy by looking up CranKy Ducklings, CranKy underscore Ducklings on any social media.
Yeah. Or you can always scroll down. We have social media buttons for our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. But
you guys know how to find us. You guys are smart. You're watching StarCraft. Yeah, man. So many good games casted here. I believe you're going to be, like we said, casting tomorrow. What else is coming up? There's schedules. There's always games going on.
Yeah. I will just quickly update that as we will be live in 8 or so hours.
8 hours.
Yeah. With Grand Platypus Open number 28. That is our weekly tournament for Oceanic and Southeast Asian players. So you can see Miyamika, Demi, Probe, Azure, Pez, all the best.
It's like you're just going to when you watch a CranKy Ducklings cast, it's like going to a buffet where they have a spot for every different country. It's like, whoa, you can come here. Like someone said earlier, they're like, I was watching the tournament earlier that y'all were doing, and now here they are again watching the NA tournament. It's like, yeah, I do the same. Like I'll cast a tournament here for CranKy Ducklings, and then at like 3 a.m. when I'm playing StarCraft, I'll watch another cast that y'all are doing. It's just awesome that you guys have so much variety. I love it. It's refreshing.
Yeah. We try and cover as much as we can. We probably could do more, except we're kind of at capacity at the moment. Yeah. We're live almost every day, and
multiple times each day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that is gonna end it here. Is there anything else we have not mentioned?
Yodaslim, who are you? Who are you to these people? Where can people find you?
I am currently on Twitter and Instagram, just posting memes and dumb things. Follow me for mostly unrelated to StarCraft content, but it is hilarious. Yoda_Slim. Also on Twitch, I stream a little bit here and there. And if you guys follow me, I interact with everybody. It's great to build the community. Like I try and follow everyone involved in StarCraft, because the most important thing to me is just building the community. So I want to say shout out to Shopify and as well as DreamHack and Team Liquid for putting all this together. That's like awesome. We're keeping the StarCraft community alive. But that's it for me. What about you, Light? Where can they find you at?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I've recently started streaming almost daily, like some ladder sessions.
I'm watching.
A lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm actually playing in a team league called Centuri Star Series. It's a team league for players 4.6k MMR or lower. So it's like M3 and lower players. We actually teamed up with Alpha X. We're called the
nice.
Alpha Ducklings.
Alpha Ducklings, that's so great. I love that.
So,
wow.
Yeah, we've got like half the team are CranKy Ducklings, half the team are Alpha X, and we're competing. And we actually played our first series a couple of days ago, and we won 4-0. So we're off to a good start.
Wow, I was gonna say the CranKy X wouldn't sound as cool.
yeah, that sounds a bit weird. Alpha Ducklings.
Alpha Ducklings is better than CranKy X. I'll take an Alpha Duck over a CranKy X any day.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I guess that's it here, man. What a day. I mean, I'm hungry, I'm starving, but I wouldn't change the world. These games were sick. Thanks for letting me cast with you, man.
Yeah, always. Whenever there's an NA event, you're the first I'll go to and make sure we can.
I'm the man on the spot.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Peace out, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around through the hour-long series as well as the long ZvP. It's been
groundbreaking.
It's been quite a day. Oh boy. All right. Thanks, everyone. Ciao.
Peace.